Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you had decided to vibe with E. Yes, I'm your host, and I'm thrilled to share the vibe of the day with you guys today. So, without further ado, whether you on the go or at home, I just want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because today's vibe is something special, but that's every day. Like, that's always something new every time y'all hear me. All right, so let's get into it. Today's vibe of the day is birthdays. Whoop. Yes, today's vibe of the day is birthdays because I just wanted to reflect on my birthday that just passed, previous birthdays I had, and then how I celebrate others, and maybe it'll get a rub off on y'all for real. Okay, so my birthday is July 15th, which was Saturday that just passed. And let me just tell y'all, my birthday this year was one for the books. And the reason why I say this one was one for the books because like I'm older, like I'm legal, okay? So with that being said, this birthday just shined so much, like shined a light on me because within my previous birthdays, I didn't do so much. Like, I really wasn't the type to do so much, like all that flashy parties and dinners and trips. In the past, I did do parties. They was always home. I never did no ballroom type parties, the halls, the block parties, none of that. I did a dinner party last year, and I should say that was a disaster. But yeah, let me just give y'all a little rundown of how my birthday went. So for my birthday Saturday, I planned to go to D.C. And I took the train, but I took the not the MARC train, the Amtrak train, y'all. And let me just tell y'all, I woke up, but let me just tell y'all how it really started. That night of my birthday, like the peak of it coming in, everybody in my house was asleep except for me and my mom. Me and my mom was up. We was watching, I forgot that show, but it's by Tammy Roman. That show is so interesting to me. So I was in her room, we was just talking or whatever. I was dozing off. My mom got to screaming, "Happy birthday!" I'm like, oh my gosh. So, I was up like, okay, I'm up. So that the entrance of my birthday was cool because my mom and dad always tell me happy birthday first, then family members, things like best friends stuff, things like that. So that morning I got ready, I was getting ready to go to DC. However, my train just kept delaying on me to the point where they changed it to like around the time where I was supposed to go to brunch. And I was so upset because I'm like, oh my God, they're going to mess up. They're going to say I can't do this, my reservation, stuff like that. Because I'm big on reservations. Like once I make a reservation, that's it. I'm not doing all that. If I change it, I'll call them. But they wasn't answering the phone. So I was like, let me just cancel it and just find something else. And big shout out to my best friend because I was losing my mind because I'm like, oh my gosh, we planned this trip in advance because the original plan was to go to Miami. But I was like, do I really want to go to Miami? I thought, let me try something different. DC is not too far from me. And I be on TikTok and DC be having a lot of interesting stuff on there. I want to try, I want to do. So I'm like, we ball, come on, let's do it. So y'all, in the midst of us trying to figure out what's the next restaurant, what we gonna do about this train, we found the restaurant. I went to Bus Boys and Poets in DC. Y'all, that restaurant is so freaking amazing. Like, it's so good. We have one up here too in Baltimore I tried, but the one in DC, top notch, from the drinks, my food, everything, the atmosphere, the people, it was amazing. So we get to the airport. We get to the train station, y'all. It changed again, like 20 minutes of delay. The lady at the front desk, she was so nice to us. It was so good. And one of the passengers or whatever that was going on the train too, she was like, girl, next time I do the MARC train, you ain't got to worry about all that delay and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to do the MARC train. So we get on the train or whatever, y'all. That ride went a little fast to me. It didn't feel like 45 minutes when it went past. So we got off the train. We go to the Museum for Black Girls. That museum is a photo museum, and a lot of people be like, "Oh my God, that's not a museum. It's a photo museum." If you know me, I love the museums. Like, I love it, especially of like exhibits of anything black. I don't care. I'm in it. And photo museums too. It was amazing. Like, I got some good pictures. Me and my best friend got pictures. They had drinks and all that stuff. It was a vibe. Then we went to Bus Boys and Poets. That was so good. Overall, my experience with my birthday was just lovely, and I'm so glad that I did go to DC and didn't change it, and I went with my best friend as well. So yeah. So this year, this birthday was really good, and I hope next year and years after that, them birthdays be good as well. So now let's reflect on why I chose birthdays overall. The reason why I chose the vibe of the day for birthdays is because within the past, when I had, like when it's my time to celebrate me, I never got the same experiences I got for when I was little. Like when you little, those birthdays be the best birthdays ever, because you either going to Chuck E. Cheese, Six Flags, Port Discovery, what was in that Rainforest Cafe type stuff. I think once I turned 16, I was over it. Like, I was over it. Like, my birthdays were not as special to me because it's like, I felt like it was just a regular day. Because, on your birthday, you want to celebrate it with people that you care a lot for and you're close with. Now, my household, I let them downhill. Like, my mom and dad, they'll figure out a way to make something shake. I don't care. They don't care what it is. Like, when I was younger, like growing up, I had parties like at Chuck E. Cheese, the restaurants, and at home. I loved my home parties because a lot of people came over. And, when we were younger, we were tight. Like, when we were younger, we were tight with others. We older, it's not the same no more because a lot of animosity and things like that happen. So, you know how that go. But I was talking to one of my coworkers, well, my manager actually, about it. We was like really reflecting on birthdays. Like we said, like when we get older, our birthdays not the same no more, because when you look on social media, it displays this image of us that we gotta do big shit when we know goddamn well we ain't got no money like that. And trying to put on a front for these people, just to display like this is how you should celebrate your 20th, 18th, 21st, 25th, 30th birthday. When at times that's not the case. Because I'm going to tell you something. Like, with the reason why I don't do parties no more and dinner parties with a lot of people is because when it's your time to celebrate you'll see who's there for you. You see who's somewhat there, and you see who's not there for you at all. And like with the dinner party I had last year, it was a disaster because, when you had them dinner parties, some of them be like, oh, these people don't come, you gotta pay their part, or no call, no show type shit. And I was like, I can't do it. And then like I say, I'm the type of friend that I'm going to support you. I'm going to give you your flowers. I'm going to be there like every step. I'm going to be like, boom, boom, boom. Gifts, all that. Because that's me. But I had to talk with my mom too. Before my birthday, I was like, you see who's there for you and you see who's don't. You see who remember things and care and stuff like that and who don't. And I'm not the type of people that be on Instagram like, oh, and if you ain't telling you happy birthday, it's fuck you. I don't like that. Like, I don't understand why people do that. Like, at first I was like, okay, I think I understand. But now I'm like, I don't understand, because like, y'all saying if you didn't tell me happy birthday, it's F y'all. But when it's their birthday, you don't tell them happy birthday either. So what's the difference? Like, I'm like, what's the damn difference, child? Like, like, and that's what I say too. The media plays a big part in that too, because it's like I never heard no shit like that. Like, until I got older, and I would see people be like, "Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. And to those who didn't tell me happy birthday but seen my post, fuck y'all. I be like, baby, my views on Instagram, when I post my stories, it be like 400, 500, 600 people with them views. And half of them I don't know. Half of them you don't know. I'm not the type to be pressed about people not acknowledging me when it's my time to be acknowledged, because it's like, it is what it is. But I do get mad at the people that I talk to. If I talk to you every day or every other day and I don't hear nothing from you, I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, like, did you forget? So yeah, that's why I was like, I really wanted to talk about birthdays, because when you get older, I'm going to say, like, once you turn 16, that's when the narrative of you got to go big or go home start at. Because, when you a girl, sweet 16. When you a boy, I don't think they do sweet 16s. I don't think they do that. They do something else for their 16th birthday, probably strip club, something. Who knows? I don't know. But I just know, like, at that peak, when I turned 16, it was just like, it's like, all I was grateful for was to be alive. And that's how I was for my birthday that just passed year. I'm just grateful to be alive. But I also had to say, I also had to think back too, like, I gotta do for me, like, I gotta show out sometimes. Sometimes it's best to show out, because the birthdays, you want those birthdays to be special. Some birthdays, it has to be special. Like, I know people that go out every year for their birthday, do the food, the pie, la 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 la. Me, it depends. Like, certain times I really want to go bizarre for my birthday, because like, I really don't do much. And like, when it is like, when my like before my birthday came around, I would keep the countdown. I would look at it, I'm like, damn, time is going so fast. Or I'd be like, shit, I just be like, damn, slow down real quick. But I wasn't rushing it. That's the thing too. Like, my birthday, I didn't rush it, because like, it's gonna come regardless. My only thing was for me to be able to see it, to wake up to see it, to be able to live in that moment for my birthday, And a lot of people, like, I don't judge nobody that does the things they do for their birthday, because that's you. But I know for a fact, for me, if I ain't got it like that, I'm not doing it. Like, my trip from Miami that I was going to do for birthday, I was second guessing, because I was like, at the time I had it, but I really didn't have it. And I'm not afraid to let it be known. Like, at times, like, if I don't have it, I'm not going outside. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And I'm not dipping in my savings. Nope. I'm not doing that. Like, because once you dip in it, is a habit. Like, once you dip in them savings, emergency savings, stuff like that, for birthdays, stuff like that, it's going to turn into a habit that you can't get out of. You don't want to get out of, or you can't get out of, for real. I learned my lesson before, and I'm not doing it no more, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, when it comes to birthdays, y'all, I just feel like certain birthdays, you need to make sure that you make it fun. Like, you do what you want to do. Like, you go beyond if you have to. I feel like certain ages I just go beyond for. Like, when I turned 18, I had a house party due to the fact that COVID came. So I was like, okay, let's do a little house party. And of course, motherfuckers ain't have masks on. I ain't even had no mask on. But, and then I also, like, I love house party. Like, I love house parties, especially house party 3. I always wanted to have a house party type birthday party, and I did that. But my party turned, like, at a certain time, my party turned into the oldie but goodie party, because my father took over. But I was like, okay, I don't even care. But yeah, like, I always try to, like, do the traditional house parties, because that's what I like to do. Sometimes I don't like going out to eat for my birthday, because sometimes I don't like dressing up. Like, when it's hot as hell, I'm not putting no dress on and makeup and stuff. Like, for my birthday, I had on these nice little flattery pants. They were wide leg, but not so stretchy up the top. And I had this nice little white button-up crop shirt on. I had no makeup on. The only thing I did have on that really was, I know was hot and I was rubbing through it, was my wig, my lace wig. And I'm not a big fan of lace wigs, but I was like, let me try something different for my birthday. Let me put it on. I did put that on. It went nice, and then it fell off when I like 2-3 days afterwards. I was like, okay, cool. Because I told my best friend, I was like, don't glue this down because it's hot. And then in DC, it was hot as hell. Like, it was so hot. I was like, everywhere we went, like when we left the train station, when we got to the Ubers, it was hot, period. Like, it was hot everywhere we went in DC. Then I came back home, like, God damn. It's like, it's not so humid up here, but it was humid as hell down there. But yeah, when it's like, cause sometimes I don't like to dress up when I know it might melt, like makeup and stuff. I didn't even put no makeup on. The only thing I had on was lipstick. I had lip gloss on at first, but I ate and it submerged up and all that. So I was like, let me put some lipstick on because it stays and stuff like that. But yes, nevertheless, y'all, I just feel like when it comes to birthdays, we don't acknowledge ourselves the way we supposed to. Most of us as that, like, somebody like me, I love to have a good time. It's nothing wrong with having a good time, especially when you work so hard and you put so much pressure on yourself. Baby, let your head down, have a good time, especially when it's your time to shine. You need to give yourself that ability to just be free, celebrate yourself, because, I always remember the saying, like, you're here today and gone tomorrow. I experienced that twice in my life, and with my uncle and my grandfather. And I always think of, Biggie Smalls when he say birthdays were the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. I be like, damn, because like sometimes our birthdays do be the worst. Like, especially when it comes to like when you tell people this, now it's coming together. When you tell people what you want to do for your birthday and you want them to be a part of it, and like, in the beginning, like, yeah, bro, yeah, sis, I'm with it, I'm down, whatever. And when you give them the reminder, like, don't forget, like, if there's money involved too, like, hey, don't forget, give me your money, or don't forget, have your shit ready, so when it's time for us to we be good, we Gucci for real. Then when it's time, the day of the event or whatever, motherfuckers want to be like, oh, I ain't got no money, I'm fucked. I'm like, that shit right there pisses me off. Now, y'all, I know y'all probably like, damn, you got a little mad. She getting a little mad. The reason why it pisses me off, because it's like, I wouldn't say it's an honor to celebrate somebody's birthday with them, but that's a big ass, like, you should feel grateful that I wanted to spend my birthday with you, because sometimes people don't even want to spend their birthday with people. Like, at times, I'd rather spend it with my household and my best friends. That's it. Like, because over the years, I learned, like, when you try to involve your friends, associates and stuff, trying to have a good time with them, because when y'all are together outside, y'all have a ball. But then when it's time for you to bring other people around, it's always who is she? What's she about? Who he is he cute? Who he about? Mother freaker, you're here for me. You're not worried about them. And that's the thing. You do, like, at times people do be like that. Because I remember, like, when I was younger, sometimes when I used to go to birthday parties for people do used to act funny. Like, when they're around their other friends, they act funny. But when it's just y'all behind closed doors, it's a total different story. So sometimes I get it, and sometimes I be like, now you're doing too much. Because I'm the type of friend, like, at times it is like, I have to warm myself up to be around people I don't know. And now it's like, we older, it's like, and this is Baltimore, you'd be surprised who the hell you see at these parties and stuff. Like, oh, I follow you on Instagram. Oh, I know your cousin. Some people be like, oh, dang, I know your baby mom, baby daddy. I be like, dang, you can't tell nobody that. But like, hey, it's Baltimore, Baltimore is big, but word getting around. And people know people is like, oh my gosh. Because I've been in those situations where, like, I went to a birthday party and I was like, oh my God, I know you. So yeah. But yeah, I just feel like if somebody is having a birthday party or birthday trip or something and they invite you, you should feel honored to really be a part of that celebration, because Some people don't want to be bothered with that bullshit. That's how I am. Like, for this birthday, like this past for me, like this year for my birthday, I didn't want to do too much. I knew for a fact that I wanted to celebrate with my best friend, period. Both of them at that, but one, he's, he doing stuff for school, so I had to respect that. And he working, I respect that. So hey, it wasn't nothing. My best friend, like, every year, since we've been friends, we do things for each other on our birthdays or like around our birthdays. But it's always on birthdays, and we always make sure we get each other what we want or surprising. Because sometimes me, like, when it comes to gifts for myself, I'd be like, surprise me. But then they be like, no, I don't want to do that because what if you don't like it? I'm grateful regardless. I'm grateful regardless what you give me, And I'm like, if you know me, like, you know what I like. So, make it shake for real. But me, on the other hand, sometimes I do surprises, a little bit extra surprises, but I also want to know exactly what you want, because it's like, like Christmas. Besides Christmas, sometimes, like, say, like, if you didn't get the gift you wanted for your birthday, you had to wait till Christmas, or like when you do a good deed and stuff like that. No, I said, I'm going to change the narrative. Like, if you don't wait till Christmas, let me know now. I don't care how much it is, like, because if we cool like that, we real close like that, money is no option. Like, that goes for my siblings, my parents, and my close friends, and some family members that I'm close with. But, money is not an option to me, because it's like, I can make it right back. You turn a certain age only once in a lifetime. You only turn 20 this time, 21, 22, 23, only a year. You don't repeat it 3, 4, 5 years. You feel me? So, live in the moment. Do what you gotta do. Do it like it's your B-Day, baby. Okay? So, I say this to say as well, like, for birthdays, I know a lot of people that be like, I don't want to deal with motherfuckers. I want to do me. I'm going to do me. It's my birthday. I want to have me time. Celebrate me in the best way. And I applaud that too, because sometimes you do just want to be by yourself. Sometimes you don't want to deal with all the nonsense or have to worry about this one not having their money or that one saying they going to give half. No. Sometimes you be surprised, at your people that they come together and is able to pay their parts. But from what I be looking at, for my generation, it don't go as well. Like, some of the plans don't go as well. I feel like the plans go as well if y'all just cool. If y'all cool and, you talk to each other every day in the circle, and they financial situations, things like that, you cool. When you add other people in from the outside that's really not in your circle, when you click, yeah, that makes a lot of conflict. Like, I always hear that narrative, like, when girls go to Miami for a trip, they come back not friends. I be like, what the fuck, what that mean? And then I realized, like, people don't be having the right money, people don't be having no money, or people just have secret animosity against you because you around other people, or they around people they really don't know. And me, like, I almost went on a trip to Miami, but I didn't go because I was straight up, I'm like, look, right now I'm trying to pay this bill off for school. And my birthday, before yours for real. So I'm like, I don't know how this gonna go. But, me, I'm honest about it. Like, if I don't got it, I don't got it. If I want to go, I'm going to let you know. But sometimes I just be like, now I'm like grown, like, baby, I like to be by myself. Sometimes I'll be like, after or before your trip, me and you can go out. I can, take you whatever restaurant you want to go. I pay for your dinner, whatever. Lunch, brunch, I don't care. Sometimes, like, you don't really want to be around all that drama, but you want to respect the person, and the person should respect you because it's your birthday. You feel me? So, yeah. You feel me? But, guys, when it comes to the birthdays, y'all, like, a lot of people just don't understand that it's my birthday. Like, I should be treated with the updue respect, and it should be vice versa. You should treat people with the updue respect. But like I said, also, too, a lot of people are stuck in this narrative, too, like, oh, it's my birthday, bow down to me, bitch. Like, no, you can't do that. And you can't do that because sometimes people, like, don't want to do that. And I'm like, okay. Like I said earlier, like, people be like, if you ain't telling me happy birthday, it's fuck you. In my mind, I'm like, did you tell them happy birthday? Because if I would understand if you told them happy birthday and ain't tell happy birthday, you feel the type of way. But if you ain't tell them happy birthday, girl, boy, what? No. But it's mainly the girls that do that. Boys, they don't give a damn. They do whatever for their birthday. Like, I know, like, most dudes up here, they go to strip clubs, the clubs, had the section, the bottles, all that. They go on trips and stuff. They don't do what we do. Like, they don't do that. And I applaud y'all for real. I applaud y'all. I really applaud the dudes because they don't care. They always be getting on us like, y'all do too much. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all expect too much. Like, fuck it. Like, if they don't show you that, fuck them. Whereas, like, that'd be words of encouragement because, like, I have guy friends and they be on their P's and Q's. I ain't even realize it because I be telling them, I be like, I don't understand, like, why females do that. Because they be the ones, too, that be dealing with females that's somewhat like that. And they be saying, I be putting her in check, letting her know. I'm like, you don't put her in check. They like, nah, I just give her words of encouragement. Like, it's not worth it because I'll never forget one of my friends. He was like, you know who your real friends are when it's times where you need them the most. Which is true because, like your birthdays, or like when you down bad and things like that, you'll see who your real friends are. You'll see who the ones that's there for you, that care for you, that really, 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 really love you and really love you downhill. Because, like I say, like a lot of people you really can't give a lot of flowers to, and a lot of people you can give them to. Like when it comes to birthdays, I remember somebody was like, "You ain't even post me for my birthday. Like, why you?" I'm like, "What?" Like, I didn't know people get mad about posts. I don't get mad about a post. I'm grateful if you tell me happy birthday. You text happy birthday. That's it. I never knew some people get offended if you don't post them on their birthday and give them the more paragraphs, stuff like that. Me, I'm just like this. I'm giving you the same energy you gave me. If you text me for my birthday, I'm going to text you for your birthday. If you text me and you post me for my birthday, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm giving and receiving what I'm getting what you give me, and you're going to receive what you receiving from me. Like, it is what it is. I'm not, you can't do the most. Don't do the most if they ain't do the most for you. That's where it comes from, like, previous episodes when I said, like, when you give that person all they flowers, but when it's your turn, they don't give you shit. Like, they not trying to give you what you really supposed to get. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it. It irks me. It really does, because it's like, it's people out here like me that will really give you the shirt off their back and don't expect nothing from it, versus people that'll do that and they expect some shit out of it. Like, what? No, you did a good deed. That's how I look at it. Like, whoever you pray to or whatever, they looking at it like you did a good deed. Like, what? Who cares about getting it back? Like, who cares? I don't care about that. It is what it is. I did what I did. I did the kindness of my heart. I didn't do it just to do it. I did it because that's how I felt in that moment, and that's the type of person I am. You see? And when it comes, like I said, to the birthdays, I do things because of the kindness of my heart. And if you gave me something like if you give me something, I'm a price match it. I'm a price match it, the same thing you gave me. And I'm going to give you something truly from me, from my heart, because that's how I am. That's who I am. Sometimes you can't introduce people to things that they cannot be introduced to, especially when it comes to gifts for their birthday. Like, some girls I know, like, they got dudes that they introduce them to the finest thing, the finer things, like, taking them to nice restaurants, introducing them to designer things like designer cologne, clothes, things like that. However, some of the impacts that I've seen on that, like, the dudes are really, like, giving back now. Like, oh, she introduced me to this for my birthday or graduation, whatever. So now I gotta introduce her to something that I learned from her. Different, like, say if I introduce a dude to Prada and he introduced me to, like, Ballberg. I know of it, but I never had it, and he just give me something like that. That's genuine. Cause, like, dang, oh my God, you introducing me to something that I didn't know that really, like, put a impact on me. Like, dang, you really got me this because I got you that. And I guess the price is somewhat matched. I'm not sure, y'all. I do my research a little bit. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying too with gifts too. Like, I use a prime example. Me and my best friend, we've been friends for so long and best friends for a good while. And we were younger, like, versus the gifts that we have now versus the gifts we gave each other back then, we made it. We leveled up. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I'll never forget the first gift that we gave each other. It was under $100. Our budget was $50. And my best friend went above me because she was working like that, and I wasn't really working like that. But I know how to save. So I was like, I'm gonna make something shake for her. And every year I'd be like, oh my gosh, your gifts be better than mine. I'd be like, I can't. But then when I started working constantly and started working 2 jobs and stuff, it was vice versa. She was like, no, you can't do that. Now I gotta do that. But now it's like, we don't care. Because it's like, it's genuine. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, we want the price match. But sometimes I'll be like, forget it. It is what it is. Because we known each other for so long. And we started from introducing each other from something small to introducing us to big things. And like, I just never forget, like, when it came to our birthdays, like, her birthday is after Christmas and New Year's. So I'll be like, damn, it's going to be hard because for Christmas, we try to go real, like, we try to go do good. But birthdays, we try to do beyond. But I be like, for me, it's hard because I be trying to go beyond for both. I be trying to go beyond for both of her. But it's like, now I know, I just be like, okay, get a one big gift and then get a bigger gift, between one of them days for her. But yeah, when it comes to y'all birthday, y'all, I feel like you should be celebrating it. Do it like it's your B-Day. Do what you want to do with who you want it to be with. Like, I know a lot of y'all been in this situation where it's though, like, some birthdays you just be surprised that you just need a break from everyone and you need to just introduce yourself to something new. You need to do something for you for a change, because at times it's like I said, within the social media, the image that they display for us is like, oh, we gotta go to Miami, or I gotta go to Vegas, I gotta go to here to have a good time. When you don't, like, you can go to a place like DC for a day, Philly, New York, like, you can do day trips and have the time of, like, with your partner, by yourself, with your best friend, with your family. Now, by yourself, I'm a little shaky about that, because I'm not taking a day trip by myself, and probably till I get like 30 years old. Right now, I'm not doing that. But yeah, like, sometimes it's like you gotta do for you. Yeah, you might introduce yourself to like trips by yourself, shopping trips, whatever, just doing something for yourself, or you and your partner, like, hey babe, I want us to do this, that. Or they even do a surprise for you. Like, I never had got a surprise party or a surprise gift yet. I would die for that. Like, I would really be dying if somebody gave me a surprise party or a surprise gift just because. But because those be the moments you really be like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, what made you want to do this for me? But yeah, sometimes you really, really got to think, like, it's your birthday. Your birthday only comes once a year. So me, I try to prepare myself. Sometimes I change my plans in the midst of it. Like, I always keep a backup plan just in case. But I'm telling y'all, from experience, it's just like, don't let the media define you. Don't let the media define what a good time look like. Because I'm going to tell you something. Them house parties I had in this house, what? I didn't post them videos because it's like, once you post them, people be like, oh, I want to come. Some people you can't invite in your house either. I'm big on that. Some people don't even need to know where you live at. Some people don't even know your address, where you from, like, what's your zone, none of that. So, like, when I had them house parties, y'all, I had the time of my life because I was surrounded by the people that I care, like, that really care for me and I care for them. So yeah, like, even if you don't have to go as big, you don't even have to go as hard for your birthday if you don't want to. All I'm saying is, do for you, but do it the way you really want to do it. Don't tell nobody your plans either if you don't want them involved. Like, if you say you want to have a birthday party theme, like how they do the sneaker gala, and you want to do it, but mix it up with a little something like, give it prom type theme. Don't tell somebody, because I'm telling y'all, they're going to take your ideas. I've seen that happen before, and they try to do it like you, but they mess up. Like you can't take my idea. I'm Picasso in this motherfucker, and you trying to be Michelangelo, baby. You can't do that. You can't take what Picasso is displaying and try to do it over, but do it as Michelangelo's type. No, you can't do that, and that's what a lot of people do too. Like, that's another thing too we have with the media too. Like, people be like, oh my god, my birthday, I went to Miami, and she going to Miami. She got a jet and all that, or private boat and all that. Let it go. Like, it's not a competition. Sometimes, like I said, you can't tell everybody what you want to do, because they're going to say, oh, I'm going to do that. You give me an idea. And then be turning around and be like, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do it right. Can't do that. I feel like overall for your birthday, make it how you want to make it, but make sure if you do want to celebrate it with motherfuckers, make sure it's the motherfuckers that you truly, truly, truly is down with. Like, they truly like is your A1 day ones, and you don't gotta feel no secret animosity or nothing with it. Cause I've been there before, had birthday parties and dinners and stuff, and people came and had secret animosity or didn't show up, and I ain't hear from them ever since. And I wish them nothing but the best, because it's not no beef. That's one thing about me. I'm not beefing. At times it do pisses you off though, especially like if you had them trips and them dinner parties and stuff, and you tell people, give the dates and all that. And I don't like to get smart. I only get smart when it's time to get smart. Like, you get smart at me, okay, now I got you, motherfucker. Like, let's go ahead. But it's like, I should not have to be doing all this, because your birthday is special. That's a special moment, especially for your parents, because like, if your parents are here to still see it, parents or guardians, is here to see it too. Those are special moments. Even if they're not here, God forbid, they're not here, they're still watching, they still grateful, because baby, they're the ones that made you. So hey, like, when my birthday's coming around, my parents be, just as excited as I am when their birthdays come around. Because I'm able to celebrate it, and I'm able to give them the flowers that they deserve. I'm able to give them what they want. I'm able to pull strings and do things like that for them, because, like I said, you only turn a certain age once. So do it right. And, sometimes go big, go home. Sometimes you might not want to go big, go home. But whatever the case may be, enjoy your birthday the way you want to enjoy it. Do what you want to do for you when it's time for you to celebrate you. And if the motherfuckers that say they fuck with you don't do for you, let them go. Sometimes you got to love people from a distance. And I had to learn that too. And, when it comes to your birthdays, like I say, my birthday, I don't expect for a lot of people to call me anyway or text me or post me anyway. Because, sometimes it's like, I don't deal with a lot of people at times. Some of them, like, I deal with them heavy, and I got associates, stuff like that. Sometimes I know I feel like I know what to expect. But for my birthday, I didn't expect a lot of people to call, try to give gifts and things like that, But I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And the ones that did give gifts and stuff, y'all, I'm going to give you a gift back. Because that's just me. But yeah, I say this to leave y'all on this note. For your birthday, do it like it's your B-Day, baby. Do what makes you happy. Do the things that you've been dying to do. Do like I said, like in the previous episodes, wake up. Sometimes you wake up and you just want to try new things. On your birthday, that's the time to you want to go here, do it. You want to do this, do it. You want to try this, you want to do this. You want to try something different, do it. You want to make a tradition for your birthday, do it. But all I'm saying is, altogether, is just make sure when it's your birthday, you're able to say, I enjoyed it. Because at times, we had them birthdays, we like, we didn't really enjoy it. But it's okay, because you can do like the weekend of or whatever, the day before, whatever, But your actual birthday, I feel like you should actually have a good ass time, because you actually deserve it. And you actually should do what you want to do, because it's you, But yes, nevertheless, I just hope that this episode put some ideas in people's head about, the company you keep, previous birthdays, future birthdays, just keep an eye opening, on things. And, for your birthday, it's special. Those are the special days. Like each year, that's special because you're turning into a new person. Even though you're aging, you're aging well. You're going to age well, but it's like you're evolving. You're leveling up to a new chapter in your life that you, as a little kid, maybe was waiting for, or you really haven't paid attention for. Like, I feel like everybody, when you get older, you pay attention to them 16, 18, 21, 25, 30 birthdays, them, 30th birthdays, which is okay too, but like I said, just live for those moments, do what you gotta do in those moments, but do it for you, don't do it for nobody else. If you wanna go crazy, go stupid, do it, but be responsible too. That's another thing. Be responsible, be careful, because sometimes when you go to them places, like when you go out of town, they'll know you're not from here, and they'll try to do some crazy shit to you. So if your birthday is coming up, happy birthday to the Cancers, Leos, Virgos, all y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Whenever y'all listen to this, happy birthday to y'all. But big shout out to them Cancers. Yay. But I'm not going, shout nobody out, your birthday. If you're a Leo, Virgo, Libra, all that, happy birthday in advance. But yes, as I'm leaving y'all out with this to say, do it. Just do it like Nike, okay? Nevertheless, I wish y'all nothing but peace and blessings. Please stay safe out here in this heat. Please stay hydrated and things like that. Be safe as well. Have a good time, because it was summertime and the rain is not been raining as much. I'm glad, but I feel like it's gonna come back again. But yes, live it up. Just live your life to the fullest every day. And be prepared for the next episode, because soon season 1 is coming to an end soon. Y'all, we're getting prepared for season 2, and I cannot wait, because y'all will hear from others as well. I know y'all love hearing my voice, but I want to hear from y'all, and I want y'all to hear from others, just like me and you, for real. But yes, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Be safe, be blessed. Until next time. Bye, y'all.